A great armor removal tool for long range in your early game campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, the LRM support adder. Hi friends, I'm TTB, welcome back to Clan Engineering. Today's mech is the 35-ton adder, a mech that is mostly known for running a double ERPPC configuration, but can also be outfitted with some beefy LRM support for earlier missions where you can really utilize the size of the available pods and the extra tonnage that you get from having a 35-ton light mech to bring a lot of ammo and a nice bit of LRM firepower to the battlefield that will carry you right into the mid-game. Let's head on over to the mech lab and then test the mech out on the training grounds and in an actual mission. Let's go! Here we are in our mech lab, guys, and here is our beautiful little LRM support adder. Now, as always, guys, we have to remove the light hand actuators in this case, 10 damage each from each arm, from the total firepower. So the total firepower of this mech is going to be your twin LRM 15s, coming in at 18 damage each, so 36 damage, plus whatever the ER small laser on this mech can do. So yeah, we actually have a backup weapon for when things get truly dire. But before we get about that, let's talk about the loadout of the mech. As you can see, we mostly have Prime Omnipod parts and Charlie Omnipod parts, and that is exactly the Omnipod loadout that you need to unlock before you can run this build. So you run this with the Prime for one mission. That should give you enough experience to unlock the Charlie Omnipod set, and the Charlie Omnipod set allows you to have these big missile pods in the arms. We're gonna go piece by piece so you guys can follow with the build. For the center torso, I have selected the Charlie Omnipod. There are a lot of other options right here, but all the other options have basically the same thing. It's always an energy weapon and a fixed structure slot in the center torso, so there's no really big variety you can do here. The only thing I could imagine to do here would be to just not have the ER small laser and just have a half-ton of armor to make the mech a little bit more tanky and just completely rely on your LRMs. That would be absolutely fine to do. For the right torso, I actually went with the Prime variant here. Put 2 tons of LRM Artemis ammo and a half-ton of LRM Artemis ammo into that. Other options would be aplenty, however, the Prime side torso, since we're not adding any weapons, gives us extra armor, 36/24, so we're taking the Prime right torso. For the left torso, we're also taking the Prime Omnipod. Reason being, once again, we are not putting any weapons in there, and if we used an Omnipod that had weapons available, or weapon hardpoints available to be more precise, then we would not get the extra armor. So, Prime left torso right here. 2 tons of LRM Artemis ammo and a half-ton of LRM Artemis ammo, no extra armor needed as well. Then we have a look at our arms, and these are going to be from the Charlie Omnipod set. In the arms we have an LRM 15 with Artemis 4 and a ton of ammo for that LRM Artemis. And we're going to do the same thing in the left arm as well, LRM 15, Artemis 4, and 1 ton of ammo. Do take note, you could also use an LRM 20 here instead of LRM 15 Artemis. I found the difference in accuracy on target, specifically like the grouping of the missiles, to be relatively close between LRM and LRM Artemis. So Artemis is always 1 more extra ton and a bigger amount of critical slots used. So it's totally up to you if you want to run LRM 15 Artemis or LRM 20 here. On the positive side for Artemis also speaks that you're shooting slightly smaller volleys, LRM 30 versus LRM 40 if you went with 220s, and that means that you're going to run out a little bit less soon in terms of running out of ammo. But that being said, we've had a lot of ammo in a mech, right? So we have 1 ton here, 1 ton here, and then 2.5 in each side torso. That's 5 plus 2, 7 tons of ammo, which sounds like a lot, but I promise you, you will run out in some missions. But it is enough to carry you through most missions, and the build is going to remove a freaking hell a lot of armor from your targets while it does so, so that's nice to have. As far as the legs are concerned, there is really no benefit in using any particular leg. You can use the Prime legs, you can use the Charlie legs. It's totally up to you. There's no difference there. Well, that makes up our build. It's listed as 15 DPS. Once again, they might be calculating in the hands as well. If we remove those, let's see, what is the LM Artemis DPS right here? 4.5 damage per second, so 9 damage per second. Spread damage, okay. Not as strong as a small laser build, however, will be engaging at 900 meters, and this is great for the last person in our star, which is going to be Naomi. She's going to be at the 5 position, which means she's all the way in the back, and she's going to use these LRMs to great effect, especially if you give her some LRM skills early on. She shouldn't take too much damage, because once again, she's basically in the rear, so you might think about investing into some LRM grouping with Naomi, and then giving her a mech like that, where she can use that LRM affinity to its maximum effect. Let's go head on over into the training grounds, shoot some targets, and then, once we have done the shooting range, then we'll take this thing into a mission, and we will see how it performs under battle conditions. Alrighty, here we are on our beautiful training range. Everybody else, go away. Let's shoot a couple of targets that you would find early game, because I think it's kind of pointless to try and shoot targets that we wouldn't see like an Atlas. So something like a Locust right here, right? I'm expecting it to be a 2-shot or a 3-shot. Boom. So as it's not moving, 2 shots. Let's see a moving Locust as a different target right here. Should give us a better idea, because as they're moving, they're a little bit more evasive. But as you can see, we're doing so much damage, especially to the legs right here. 1 leg broken off, and that shot should probably finish it. So quite nice. Other option would be something like Scorpion light tanks. You will see a lot of those. Probably, yeah, 2 shots for the Scorpion light tank. And for J. Edgar, that might be 1 shot, we'll see. Also 2 shots, that's fine. Great if you have a mech like that, because you can take out these pesky annoying targets en masse at long range and not have to worry about them while you focus down some mechs. Let's go ahead and shoot at that Centurion, go back a little bit further maybe. Chill at about 500 meters or so. Right? Or just keep going backwards, it shouldn't matter, honestly. As long as we don't use line of sight, of course, which I just did. Kick W's. Alright, here we go. Didn't plan for the canal. On the plus side, we won't be generating any heat, but I don't know if you saw that, but even if we're not in the water, the heat put out by this mech is completely minuscule. Like, you can keep spamming this 24/7. Heat is not an issue. Okay, maybe 1 more. There we go. Well, there was a little bit of suspense involved in that. So, as you can see, great tool for removing armor. Not a great tool for taking out mechs super quickly, but a nice thing to have for your AI, where they can just take down all sorts of targets at range. What just happened to my LRMs? Does the Igor have anti-air? Let's see, what about the VTOL? I think I'm hitting the ceiling or something right here. This is not normal. Yeah, something's happening here. Okay, well, we've learned something new. We can't shoot at these targets. Let's see what happens if I don't lock it. Let's see. Same story. Ha! I got him! So there is something going on right here where they are set to have like anti-LRM capacities, but shouldn't be the case, because as you can see, there is no AMS equipped, so that's a little bit strange, but we showcase it on the mechs. Let's jump into an actual mission and see how this mech performs. And here we are, guys, in a mission. My mech is woefully undertonned for this one, but that's fine. What I'll do is I will just go ahead and try to stay at the back and send my guys in to go after targets. My guys have the right tonnage for this mission. My mech right now, not the right size for this mission. This is where you would be in an assault mech or in a heavy mech, and we are in a light mech, but that's okay. We'll see what we can do. I will just stay at the back. Look at that, we've got a friendly other right here. An other friend. And we're still in expert difficulty in case anybody cries out that we were not playing at expert, but that's fine. So, let's see. Maybe go for that Locust. I shouldn't have sent my guys after that. Maybe, guys, you go after the Dragon. I'm gonna go after this Phoenix Hawk right here. And we'll just keep the fire on him. Start softening him up. And just keep going. Right? We've got ample ammo. It's okay, we have the lock still. He's trying to run away from us, but he's eating the fire. At some point he's just gonna die. Ah, we lost the lock, it's okay, let's go for the dragon instead. He's getting the business by my team right now. Let's take him down. Very nice. Team, you can take down the Phoenix Hawk. I'm gonna switch him over to that Jaeger mech, and we will start annoying him at 700 meters.
Star Captain Bez, hostile mechs down, but we need to get out.
And while we annoy him, we send the team in. Right? We did some good damage to him, actually. Let's see, we've got a catapult over there, and we've got a rifleman. I'm just gonna go for the rifleman here. He's getting some fire from some other mechs, but not too much. And we'll just stay on him. And as you can see, we are pretty safe here, behind enemy lines or behind friendly lines. Still need to send my teammates forward though. If you're playing a lone mech, you gotta make sure that you set your teammates forward so that they can take the heat away from you. And yeah, you don't want to get hit by the artillery, of course, but as you can see, I feel perfectly fine. I don't feel pressured too much. There's a Wolverine coming in. Let's see if I can get a lock here and not get murdered by the artillery.
We are on the move.
Enemy dervish coming in 700 meters. He's got LRM 10s, he's got SRM streaks and some medium laser short burst. It's fine. Look at this range. He can't even look at me right now. He has to jump jet. And even that is not enough time, and we just keep massaging him with our missiles, not a problem. And remember guys, we're shooting at targets that are way tankier than anything you would encounter at this point with this kind of mech. So the fact that I can just chill like this gives you an idea of what Naomi is gonna see at the end of your lands, right? Or at the end of your star. I always say lands because I'm an inner sphere gamer. See? Easy peasy. Taking down a dervish. That thing would normally rip us apart. Didn't rip us apart this time, did it? Let's see, can we get another mech target here? The lack of jump jets is a little bit of a problem, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. Is that a target or what is that? Is he dead? I think he's dead. Never mind, he's dead. So, everything has been killed. And now we can go ahead. Send our guys forward once again, no problem. Commando coming in, Commando going away. Well, he just got, well, 4 ERPPCs said goodbye, Commando. Well, I think it's a good spot to end this right here. I think you guys got a good idea of how this mech plays. If you play it yourself or if you play it in a group with your friends, you want to stay back and provide support fire at long-range targets. Take out everything that can annoy your teammates. And if you're giving this to an AI lancemate, Naomi is your best bet. There you have it, one light LRM support mech delivered. What's the next build I should do? Got any ideas for me? Let me know in the comments section. At this point, of course, I would like to say thank you so much to all my amazing supporters. Guys, I literally couldn't do this without them. And if you are not a supporter yet and would like to say thanks for the videos, please have a look at the video description. You will find links to my Patreon, my merch store, all the hardware that I'm currently using that you can get on Amazon. Or of course, you can become a channel member or send a super thanks right here on YouTube. Thank you.